Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Kaale, and today we are going to be letting my physical TBR jar choose my reads for the week. So if you didn't watch my last video, first of all, you should go watch that. And I filmed that I think a couple months ago to try to shrink my physical TBR. Today I'm going to be choosing 3 more books to get off my physical TBR. So this is my jar with all the books that I have behind me. Some of these I've actually read, so not all of them, but yeah, let's get picking. I kind of want to get like one that's on my March TBR, but we'll see. All right, what's this? The Rose Bargain. I don't know why I made the paper so long. The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. This is actually, I just got this last month because I've heard people talking about it. And yeah, when I was checking out, the Barnes employees were like, oh my gosh, this is like such a good book. But yeah, so I'm excited to read this. And this one actually is on my March TBR, so that's exciting as well. And for my second read, do this one. The Love Hypothesis. Okay. This book, it is becoming a movie, so I'm excited that I'm gonna be reading this because I need to read it before the movie comes out, which I actually have no idea when it does come out. But this is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I don't even think I said that yet. And yeah, this one, it wasn't on the forefront of my mind. I'm not gonna lie. It was not on my March TBR, but I'm also not like necessarily mad about it. Anyways, last draw. Let's do this one. My Dark Vanessa. My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. This one, I feel like this one's gonna be a hard hitter. I will update you guys when I choose which book I actually want to read first. I don't even know if it will be tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna start it tonight, tomorrow, whatever, but yeah, I'll just update you guys when I have made my decision. Okay, I'm back and it's actually the next night. I have officially started The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. I'm really loving this book so far. Basically, we're following Ivy, and her family is like very low status right now because of her sister. So we're following her. When a girl turns 18 in this fantasy world, they get to make a bargain. That's why it's called The Rose Bargain. And so Ivy is now 18 and it's time for her to make her bargain. But there's like a new thing happening this year where the prince is choosing someone to marry, and she decides like that's what she wants to do because it would help her family in a lot of different ways. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep reading tonight. I don't know how much I'll get done because it is 8:30, which is very early, but I'm quite tired and I have school tomorrow, so. Okay, so it's midnight and I just finished The Rose Bargain. I literally read this in one sitting. I am obsessed. Like, I just read one of my favorite books of all time, and I now need everybody else to go and read this because it is so good. Okay, it's the next day and I finished The Rose Bargain last night, which is the last thing that I told you guys. I ended up giving this 5 stars. I loved it so much. I enjoyed the romance. I enjoyed the fantasy aspect. It was just exactly what I needed to read at the exact time that I needed to read. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think I already kind of talked about like what the summary of it is, so I won't go into depth about that. But all that you need to know is that you should read it, and I really enjoyed it. So the next book that I'm going to read is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I ended up just reading these in the order pretty much that I drew them in, and I kind of want to save My Dark Vanessa for last because I feel like that one might take me the longest. But I will update you guys when I'm a little bit into the book, and I will tell you how I'm liking it. Okay, I'm back and I have a little bit of update about The Love Hypothesis. I have 50 pages left and it's not my favorite. I think I've just kind of come to the conclusion that Ali Hazelwood is not for me. I've read her young adult romance, Check and Mate, and then I also read her novella, and I just don't love it. Both of those are different than like her adult romances, so I was like, I'm still gonna give her adult romances a chance because I haven't necessarily read that. And in the novella, I was just thinking like, this is really cringe, but I kind of gave her a little bit of grace with that because it was only 70 pages. But now here I am with a 350-page book and I'm still cringing. I think it also kind of has to do with the fact that I just don't really like gravitate towards the romance genre anymore. It's just what I have on my shelves, which is another dilemma of me not wanting to read the books that are on my physical TBR because I don't want to read romance. But nonetheless, I am reading it tonight and I will probably finish it tonight, but it is not my favorite book ever, and I just think that I've given the author a chance and it's just not for me. Okay, it's been a couple days, and the last time I filmed, I had just finished The Love Hypothesis, which I gave a 3 stars, and I didn't necessarily love it, but I kind of knew that I wouldn't because I'm not really loving the romance genre anymore. And now I'm starting My Dark Vanessa. I'm on page 20-ish, and yeah, so I obviously have barely made any progress, but I will update you when I have some more thoughts about the book. Okay, so it's the next night and I have about 40 pages left of My Dark Vanessa, and it's definitely very captivating. I don't think that like I'm enjoying it is the right phrase because I'm definitely not enjoying it in that sort of sense where it's like, oh, like I'm excited to see where this goes. Like it's more of just like I'm very like into the story. It's just very dark and very disturbing. I have like 40 pages left, probably finish it tonight, and that will be the end of this video. Okay, hi. So this is gonna be kind of my outro and my last minute thoughts about all the books that I read in this video. I don't have them with me, but I'm just gonna chat about them, and yeah. So the first book that I read was The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith, and I'm not really gonna say too much about that one because I think I already gave like a really like a summary of the most that I can say about it when I read it. So yeah, but it was a 5 stars and I really recommend it. And then the next book that I read was The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and I gave that one a 3 stars. I'm not too much of like in the romance genre right now. Basically, our two main characters in the book are both like in the STEM field, and it's a fake dating situation, which I feel like everybody knows that about this book. I knew that going in, and I finally read it and I gave it a 3 star. I did not enjoy it. I don't want to critique it too much because I think it's also just part of the fact that I just don't really enjoy romance as much right now. And then the last book that I read was My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. I gave that one a 4 stars. It was definitely very disturbing, and it's not a 4 stars in the sense that I like enjoyed it, but I think it's just it was a very tough read just because of some of the content in it, and I think a lot of it's going to stick with me for a while. But overall, it was a really powerful story and it gave a lot of social commentary, I think. But yeah, so that one was a tough read, but I still was like fascinated by the story. Like, not fascinated, I don't know the word, but I just couldn't stop reading it because I was like, I needed to know what was gonna happen. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now about those books. I feel like any of them I would recommend like you pick up. The Love Hypothesis obviously was my least favorite, but like if you're a romance reader, like I think that you would like it. So yeah, I will see you in the next one, and bye. Thank you for watching.